Chris Paul gets in, another wide open three.
Pierre Cardin.
Defers to Booker for the long range.
Phoenix. Phoenix Suns, and you know we up next. Yeah, we working for that championship ring. We the valley, it ain't nothing but a thing. Phoenix. Phoenix Suns, and you know we up next. Yeah, we working for that championship ring. We the valley, it ain't nothing but a thing.
Welcome everyone to a very special edition of the Aussie Suns Fans Podcast. My name is Gavin, and as always, we're joined by Nate. How you going, Nate?
Howdy, Sunday. Special times.
It is Sunday, special day over here in Australia, obviously, because we all have to go back to work tomorrow. Today's a very special podcast for us, and the first in a series of special editions with Phoenix Suns super fans. And our first special guest is a very well-known figure on Suns Twitter and a feature in the Suns Super Section 122. Best known on Twitter as LoveAlways. Welcome along, Angelina.
Hi. Hello. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for reaching out. I'm excited.
We're very excited to have you on. Obviously, we're a little bit disconnected over here in Australia at times, but the people in our group absolutely love the Suns. They love, as I mentioned to you, they see you guys on TV, they see you guys on Twitter, and it was a great opportunity for us to spread the word about Aussie Suns fans down under. I mean, when Nate and I met a couple of years ago, well, met online a couple of years ago, I think both of us didn't realise how many Suns fans we had, and now our group's nearly over 500 people in Australia that follow the Suns, and down here in particular, it's very, very heavily Lakers, Bulls, Boston Celtics based. So it was great to start the group and find a whole heap of other like-minded Suns fans down here in Australia, and we've started to have catch-ups and stuff like that, and hopefully that'll grow into bigger trips, particularly over to there.
I'm sure it will.
And now we're even watching the bandwagon fans load on, which is a nice change.
You know what? Who cares? Like, the guys need the support, and you know what? I don't care. Like, I don't care about that shit.
It's just going to make tickets harder to get, that's all.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Huh?
It's going to make tickets harder to get when we're over there.
Oh, okay, but you have to. It's definitely going to, but you have to. You just
we definitely will.
I'm going to tell you that right now. You have to.
We actually had that discussion a while ago about the bandwagon fans, and as far as we're concerned in the group, there's no such thing as a bandwagon fan. We all jumped on the bandwagon at some stage. There was something that triggered it within, especially in Australia. There was something that triggered us starting to follow the Suns.
Well, can I ask you, like, how long ago though? Like, where were they at? And it's okay, because like I said, I don't care. I love bandwagons, but like, how long
our
ago?
Age group, because we've got a few years on you. We're
or
all
like,
93.
how long ago did you
The
find the
93
Suns?
team.
I found the Suns the year before Charles Barkley came across, so it was the KJ era, KJ and Tom Davis. So around 92.
Okay.
I was 93.
Okay, yeah, way before my time. Okay,
Yeah,
way
like
before
you were
my
like
time.
a fetus
I was
or
like
something.
2017, but they were not great at that time. So, yeah, I was pretty late.
We've certainly suffered for multiple years prior to the last couple, so it's been awesome to watch. And as a Suns fan who went through all that pain, it's been great going through the success of the last couple of years.
I bet. I know. I don't even know what you guys went through, right? Some heartbreak.
There was a lot of that.
I don't even know.
There was particularly Ryan McDonough.
Damn, yeah.
Today's construction will be a little bit different. We'll obviously try to keep our famous Aussie flavour, and we will keep everyone's favourite segment, Thumbs Up, Thumbs Down, which will have a little bit of a twist, and we will be drinking and smoking and vaping, as we always do. So sit back and enjoy that. What we're going to do is throw some questions towards you, Angelina.
Okay.
So you can answer these. I will start. I've got a bunch of questions for you. Then Nate will throw some questions in. When we're finished that, Angelina will ask us questions like how do we ride our kangaroos to work and all that sort of stuff. And then we'll go into thumbs up, thumbs down. So, Angelina, you ready to roll?
Let's go. Let's go.
Tell us about how your personal son's journey started and how it's grown over the last couple of years.
So I actually tweeted this. I say that often. I feel like I tweeted this. So it was the 2016 dunk contest. Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, like one of the best, right? And when I saw that, like I had never cared about sports, like and when I saw that though, I was like, oh my God, this shit is so exciting, you know? And then I met someone who I was with for like 3 years. Jared, he loved the Suns, so it just made it easy to fall in love, you know? Like he knew, like he could always find like the diamond in the rough too. He was really smart with it, and so that was just our thing. Like we loved the Suns, you know? And then Jared actually passed away a couple years ago, and it's just something that I'm always going to do, like by myself. But you meet so many people in that arena, like it's family, you know. But I just decided like I'm always going to do it, you know. I just love it. like I said, I never was into sports, so like sports love, it's real love, you know. I never experienced it, but I just love it.
It really is. And I know in Australia, we've actually got a reputation for that. We're a significant sports loving nation, and we have massive sporting events down here. And I'd say 95% of the population of the country actually follows sports in some way, shape, or form, whatever sport they might be. So
sports are the best. Sports are like absolutely the best. Like it's exciting, sure. Like you're passionate, you're just so into it. Like, oh my God. So many emotions though, you know, but worth it. Worth it.
That arena love you're talking about, we have that here too. So I remember my local team's the Brisbane Bullets. I don't know if you remember going back a few years when the Bullets played the Suns in pre-season.
Pre-bubble?
It was, pre-bubble. It was pre-season 5 years ago, probably now. It was 2017 actually, I think. And I was going over. As soon as I saw the Suns playing my hometown team, was like, that's it, I'm booking tickets. And the guy that sits to the left of me at the Brisbane Bullets, he was just like, hey, can I come? And anyway, we've ended up best friends. And he's just the dude that sits next to me on the left, and he's in this group as well now. And we actually went over and watched our hometown Bullets, and but just like you were saying, the family objects, like the guy that rided me to, and best mates with him as well, at the Bullets.
Yeah, no, that's how it happens. Like in that arena, like you see the same people all the time. Like it's just love in there, you know, like everyone just loves each other, and it's like family, like really. And if you're a Suns fan, like you're like automatically family, you know.
Well, I've got to follow up on that. Obviously, the Suns Section 122 squad is very well known in Suns circles, particularly in our Aussie Suns fans group. Can you tell us how the group came about and the growth that's happened since, particularly in the last couple of years?
So are you talking about the group like Veronica and Kevin and Paul, like a score?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I didn't know it was two girls. All right, cool.
So Veronica is she is the super fan. Like she is the number one. Like she has been doing this for so long, and she never misses a game, and she is like supportive, like 100%. Okay, like this is what she does. And I actually met her on Twitter. Like I made a Twitter to talk about the Suns, and that's where I found her. And I think the year I signed up as a sixth man, I went to an event, and she like-messaged me like, hey, I don't know if I can make it on time, like save me a spot in line. So that's the day I met her, and like she knows people there, so we got on the court for like their like preseason practice. And then that first year I was like second level, like my season ticket was second level, but back then you could upgrade your seat. So every game I didn't have to sit there like 30 minutes before. I could pay like, you know, some money and go sit down low. Once you sit down low, you can't really go back. So I ended up just always sitting with her at the games, and I think she knew Paul, I want to say from the games, but I'm not positive on that. And then Paul was friends with Kevin. And so that first year, I remember like meeting them, and Paul like is so funny. And I invited him. I got like free tickets to like the club seats, and I took him. And then when you're six men, you get every event you get to bring like two people. So I'd always bring him because he wasn't six men. And then so last year with COVID, we didn't get to sit in our seats. So we had to do like the valley pack. So we had to like, it was just easier for us to like buy 4 seats and go all in, you know, and that's just what we did. And that's really like where we, yeah, that's really how it started. We did it every game together.
and became famous from it really within.
Well, I mean, we're like right there, you know, we were just right there.
Within Sunsland, that's you guys. That group is the most recognisable group of Suns fans, particularly for us down here. That they're the faces you look for, and almost watching games, going, "Hey, I know those guys from Twitter." Yeah.
Absolutely,
we're right there, but also like we just locked in, you know. And honestly, like it's worth it to just say like I'm gonna go to every game. You save some money too, but I mean, we're not gonna miss one of those games, you know. We gotta be right in it. Like that's what we love to do. So
we're certainly going to be trying to find that out ourselves this year, which we'll talk about later on. You do a lot of giveaways on Twitter for Suns items. How did that come about?
It was like the year Ayton got drafted, his draft hat, I had bought it and I can't wear that shit, you know? So I was like, well, damn, what am I gonna do? So I was just like, I'll just give it away to someone. And I did like my first giveaway, and I sent it to the Suns Geek. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he has like a YouTube channel. So he got it. And then I bought another hat, and it ended up being like a kid's hat. So I was like, damn, I got to do this again. So I gave that away. And then it was like I found like a Booker shirt like on clearance, like honestly at Walmart, and it just like blew up. Like everyone wanted it. Like it was literally like $5. And then my mom, she was like, "That's cool what you're doing." So she kind of like started like supporting it too and giving me shit. And so after that, I just felt like, I don't know, every game day, like let's just do something. And I don't know, it's kind of like my love language, you know, like giving back. Like I appreciate Suns fans, so why not?
It's fantastic, and the Suns fans love it. I mean, I get on and look, and obviously I never win, so I get on and look and see everyone showing their colours and posting and replying, and it's a really, really good bonding exercise. So well done to you. Keep it up.
I'm gonna have to check this out because I spend zero fucking time on Twitter. Like I don't post
You're
at all.
missing out. Twitter's just funny. Like I felt Suns, but that shit is funny too. People say some funny shit on there. That's why I like it.
Very, very funny on Twitter at times, and well, probably missed the best video you would have ever seen. And Angelina, I'm sure you saw it. I don't know who did it. I cannot remember. But the extension, for every 15 likes, he extended Mikal Bridges' arm.
He goes Ridiculous Cage. Yeah. I actually just met him recently. He donated to the giveaways. Like he did is it Connie Hawkins bobblehead? He gave me, see, that's what's cool too, is after some shit went down in the with the front office, you know, certain owner, I didn't want to like buy shit in the team shop anymore. I just felt like I couldn't support that. So I started reaching out to like people who do art in the community. Like I'll, you know, support them and support the community. And then eventually people just donate shit all the time. Like they got cool shit to give away. So I met him, but he's the best at that Photoshop shit.
Honestly, if you get the chance, I'm pretty sure I posted it on the Facebook group. Go and check it out. It is the funniest Twitter thread I've ever seen.
It really is.
I feel like I'm missing out now that I've listened. I don't talk Twitter with anyone.
He photoshopped Mikal Bridges' arm with like an adjustment for every 15 likes he got on Twitter. So it started with Mikal Bridges trying to block James Harden. It got bigger. Then it went out of the footprint center. Then it went into space. We started combining it with like space movies, and
Yeah, and his arms just like coming into the spaceship.
It's,
So funny.
it's like a space movie where they're looking out the window going, "Oh my God, what is that?" And you just see Burgess's arm come out the side. It's hilarious. It was one of the best things I ever saw.
He's so good at that shit. He's the best.
All right, here's my. We do have a rapid fire coming up, so we'll get to that. But this is my last detailed question. Who is your favorite Phoenix Sun player of all time?
Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson.
Wow.
Cam Johnson.
Why Cameron Johnson? Because Boyd will love.
Because he's a shooter and that shit. I could watch a pure shooter shoot that shit all day long. Sorry.
Well, you clearly haven't seen me play Tuesday Night Masters then.
Wait, I did not catch that. Do I want to catch that?
No, we play old man's league.
Haven't seen me play old man's basketball. I am the purest shooter ever to grace the court in that competition, to be honest. Yeah, I was 4 from 5 for 3 the other night. And then I got COVID, so I couldn't play last week.
I kind of hope the basketball court's not underwater here in Brisbane come Wednesday. Everything else is at the moment.
I'm sure they'll all be underwater. Okay, so Angelina, we're planning a trip of Aussie Suns fans. At the moment, it's about 8, I think, that have shown interest in coming over. So we're going to travel over to Phoenix for the NBA Finals because, of course, the Suns will make the NBA Finals.
You have to. You have to be here. You have to be here for it.
It's an absolute certainty for us. But I have a rapid-fire list of questions to shoot at you.
Okay. All right.
You need to give us I may have already asked you a couple of these last night on Twitter. But reality is that I almost drank a slab by the end of that. So, and our guys really should hear it as well. Where's the best place for us to stay? We're looking at getting Airbnb.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I would just say Scottsdale because it's kind of in the middle of everything, and like you can still go party in Phoenix and hit up the arena, but then there's like a lot of fun shit to do in Scottsdale too, and there's like a ton of like Airbnbs, like, and it's nice, like, you know, I would say that, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, like, I lived here forever and I recently just started like seeing the valley, but I would say Scottsdale just because.
Where is here, Angelina?
Oh, I live in Scottsdale.
Oh, you're in Scottsdale. All right, cool.
I live in Scottsdale. Like, I grew up in like the East Valley, which I feel like, yeah, Scottsdale's in between that, like the East Valley, like Phoenix, the West Valley. So I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle, so you can do a lot of things.
So I've stayed in downtown, but the shitty end of downtown, like the Motel 6 end of downtown. I've stayed in Midtown. That was interesting. And then the last trip over was Tempe. Tempe was fun.
Oh, that is college town. That is ridiculous. I would never. Yeah, I would say Scottsdale. Like, it's nice, and yeah, there's a lot to do. Like, parties all the time. Yeah.
Well, considering you haven't stayed in Scottsdale yet,
haven't stayed.
That might be where we're looking, Nate.
Let's look at it.
I was gutted when they closed the Marlies in Scottsdale, though. There was a Marlies.
Yeah, I just moved here.
Old Town. I think it was called Old Town, wasn't it?
I don't even know. And honestly, I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. I never thought I would live here. I never thought I would want to live in Scottsdale. Kind of got a reputation, and I'm like, damn, how did I end up here? I don't know, but it's cool. It's cool. It's all right.
What reputation? No, explain that. What reputation?
Snobby ass motherfuckers. I don't know. Like, my dad used to call it like Snotsdale.
That's where all the players buy their houses in Scottsdale, right?
Like Paradise Valley isn't like, they're probably in like Paradise Valley for sure, which is like kind of in between like Phoenix, and that shit's real nice and it's like spacious, you know. But I mean, it's the same kind of shit, I guess, but not like in the middle of everyone. So.
Well, we did see Book's house on some special on Twitter the other week, and I posted that to the Aussie fans group, and we've all decided that Book should give that to us for an Airbnb.
Damn straight.
We're just, I've sent him a message. I'm just waiting for him to get back to me.
I'll sleep in a Lilo in the pool. Like,
I mean, who
He's a
wouldn't?
good guy. He's a good guy. You never know. You never know.
Don't want 10 Aussie blokes in their late 30s, early 40s, just partying non-stop at your
In their
house.
palace.
It would be the greatest time you would ever have, let's be honest. Okay, so if we travel over, obviously there's going to be away games. We're not going to travel to those. We'll just go to Phoenix and sit there for the couple of weeks. Where's the best places for us to grab a beer and watch the games? And
This is the
Nate will come in here because he's already got that locked down. So
Wait, what'd you say? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Nate will jump in here with any
My background. Marley's.
because he's already got locked down. We basically
was-
have to go to Marley's every day.
This was the first thing on my bucket list I ticked off, drinking
But
at
there's
Marley's.
one in Phoenix. There's one in Phoenix. So this is a question for the rest of the squad, especially, because I'm not gonna lie, I go to the home games, but I can't be at the bars all the time, right? Because sometimes I'll have fun at the games. A lot of the times I don't like to drink because I gotta drive, but sometimes I like to just watch the games at home, like the away games. Obviously, if you guys come into town, I'll be there, but they also live far, kind of far, so I can't, if I go to the bar, I can't drive home. So a lot of the times I stay at home, so you got to ask them and they'll tell you, but that shit's on everywhere. But they'll know the best spots.
We don't know what that's like here.
No.
Yeah, listen, if I could, but I can't.
No, you know that
All right, so we're saving that one for Kevin, Veronica, and Paul. That question, I guess.
Yes.
But on the back of what Nate just said, do you understand? You need to understand how difficult it's been being a Suns fan in Australia
Oh
for the
man.
last 10 years. We can't watch basketball games anywhere because they don't put the Suns on.
Yo, you guys just need to download the freaking app. Yo,
We've got it. All of us have got the NBA app, so that's how we watch it. But
We
we
live by League Pass. We live by League Pass here.
Yeah, that's the worst. I got you. I'll tell you, I got you.
It's the worst. But we could to go to a bar pre this year probably and watch a game, not existent for Suns fans.
Oh man. So
Yeah,
okay,
this
now
year, yeah.
ask
It's
you,
Lakers, it's Celtics, it's Bulls.
Well, it's all the national broadcast games.
Yeah.
So our ESPN over here only picks up the national broadcast games from the agreement over there, right? And that's if you get a basketball game over the football over here, you only get the ESPN games.
Yeah. So if you could, because I feel like I got you. You just have to download a certain app or use a certain login to get in, basically internet. I don't know if that would work there though, but I got you.
You don't think the internet will work here?
Hang out and watch it, huh?
You don't think the internet will work here?
You don't think the login, but it's just a login like an email.
Is it Bally Sports?
It's
Is it Bally?
You don't have the same internet there. Do you not have the same?
Yeah, we have it.
Generally, so both Nate and I are actually cycling on a bike as we speak. That's the only way we can make it work.
Yo, I'm so sorry. I didn't think about that. I feel like everything else is the same. We all got Apples and Androids. I feel like we all got Cox internet. You guys don't?
We've got Nokia.
Totally do.
Shit. All right.
Here's a question I did ask.
How are we doing this without internet? Come on.
No, I know you have internet, but is it the same internet? This is.
It's the same internet.
Well, we call it NBN, which is a slightly inferior product.
Yeah, I will say our internet over here is rubbish. We are way down the list for quality internet. There is third world countries that have better internet than we do in Australia. So, but we get there. Yeah, no, our NBN is terrible, absolutely terrible. But we get there. We make it work. Here's a question we did speak about this on Twitter. As Australians, we're pretty rowdy. So when we go to sports, we may potentially be a little inappropriate at times. So just for the guys that are going to come over there, what can we and what can we not do at games?
So you just can't. You can't cuss. You can't. And sometimes that shit slips too. Like, but as long as you're just not like directing it. At the same time, like that shit is so loud in there. Like, you just obviously you can't. You don't want to fight. And I don't know. Honestly, like it doesn't
The
really
happy
get
drunks.
that bad.
We're Australians. We do, like, honestly, if we have to fight, we will, and we fight like pretty. We're pretty full on with it. But
I
but
get
happy
it.
drunks.
I get it.
we don't go
But at the
looking
same
for it.
time, like it's not worth it. Like you don't want to never be able to go back in that arena again. No other like fan is worth it. Like opposing fan, it's not worth it. But they fucking suck.
Honestly, we're Australians. We're Australians, so we don't go looking for fights ever. It's only if fights.
Although, Son's in Fall Guy.
I told you at the time. I hated that shit. Sons in Fall Guy is a tool, and I don't like him. He's what he did with.
No, it was cool at first, but then he took it too far. There were like action figures of him, like.
Oh, jeez, it made me so mad. We talked about it on the pod last year.
This is why we have an Australian pod, because no Aussie would ever turn himself into a figurine after punching some dude in the head. It was like only an American would do that.
Okay, so we can't cuss. We don't call it cussing. We call it swearing. So, guys, we can't swear.
No fucking swearing.
Which means we're all
exactly like you can't fuck you, Pat Bev, like in his face or anything.
That's actually good advice, because we'd totally do that.
Oh, I know. Actually, he came up and talked some shit. Like he's a bitch. But anyways, I don't know.
Let's be honest.
That shit is so loud in there. That shit is so loud. Like you can fucking, everyone's rowdy as hell too. Like we get like that shit. The energy is insane. That's what I'm saying. You have to go, because like a regular season game is great. It's intense, but like there's nothing like the postseason. Like that's the craziest.
We could hear that coming through the TV. Honestly, last year. And
no, it's crazy.
And look, the guys that are coming over, it's for all of us, it's our bucket list. And for me, it was no matter what happens when the Phoenix Suns make the finals, I'm going.
Could be like a once in a lifetime thing, Yeah.
And COVID completely destroyed that last year. But man, we could hear the noise through the TV last year. True, Nate?
Yeah. Yeah, it was electric.
It was insane.
Yeah, like sometimes I go home, I'm like, damn, like that was kind of loud, like I can't hear, but kind of get used to it after a while too.
If we're not allowed to tell, well, the good thing is that Minnesota are shit and in the West, so we won't have to worry about telling Pat Bev to get fucked.
Don't worry, Paul already did that for you guys.
Awesome. The challenge I'm going to have is if we play Miami, because I really don't like Jimmy Butler, and there's every chance I'm going to spray.
Why don't you like Jimmy Butler? Like,
I just think looks like a worm, and he's a tool bag.
Okay, yeah.
We're so far off topic.
Who don't I like? I don't know.
The other one I don't like is Donovan Mitchell, and it's only because everyone keeps saying, "Oh, he's better than Booker." No, come on, fucking wake up to yourselves.
Fuck the Jazz. No one likes the Jazz.
Same with Zach LaVine. Comparing Zach LaVine to Devin Booker, I just want to rip their fucking throats out.
Oh, Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
Oh, I like him actually.
Yeah,
he got a soft spot.
And I mean, you got into basketball because of Zach LaVine, so I understand that. But they keep comparing him to Devin Booker, and that pisses me off.
Oh, you know what? Like, who cares? People I don't know. People gotta fucking argue about shit and compare people. Like, I don't know. It's silly out there.
Didn't you call this segment Rapid Fire, Gav?
We're not really rapid. I've got two left.
We're not rapid at all.
What other suggestions do you have for things to do on non-Suns games? Game day.
I mean, you got to get some sun. You got to go and do some day drinking, but you also need to just like see the valley. That's the one thing I would say. Like, it's beautiful out here, and it's gonna be like the weather is amazing. Like, I would just take drives, check out the mountains or just check out the scenery. Just drive around here. The valley's beautiful. Like,
so that's a problem for us. The driving part, because we drink a lot.
The driving
part. You can camp out there and shit.
There is one thing I do want to do. I do want to go and check out the aircraft graveyard. I want to go and see that, but that's only because I've worked in aerospace for my whole life. So I do want to go and check that out.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what you're talking about. So.
I want to go back to the shooting range. there's one in Scottsdale that was real fun.
Look, as long as there's a bar within walking distance of the Airbnb, I think we'll be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. Wait, shooting range? Can you not do that there?
Yeah,
It's just more rules.
Oh, got you. Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet, huh?
And it's the America. You can basically walk around with a gun.
Pick up machine guns. Like my mate last time we were over there picked up a 50 cal and shot a 50 cal for $300. So it's like the shit you can't do over here.
You can buy
you
guns.
just pay the money and you just do it in America.
Buy guns from Walmart. Over here, nobody has guns. We're not allowed.
That's not true.
No, I know. That's the way that America sees us. We've got a complete gun ban and no one's got one.
I'm not gonna lie, like I get it, but also I have my own like personal biases about it. So I don't know, whatever. They're fun to shoot. Like I've done that. Yeah.
No, I've never done that. That's one thing I've never done is shot a gun.
Oh well, fuck. I went like out in the desert to do it the first time, and I didn't have earplugs, and that. Oh my god. That's Cowboys.
Last question. So we've got people that have never been over there before. So what is the one thing about Arizona, Phoenix, that you would tell someone to convince them to come and visit?
Well, like the weather. Like I thought about leaving, but where am I gonna go? I can't do the cold. I'm not trying to get stuck in a storm or like an earthquake or a tornado. Like that's just scary, a tsunami. And it's hot, but I don't know. You get used to it, or you can stay inside. It's like 4 months out of the year. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
So this is something I did want to ask. What's hot?
Fucking like almost 120 degrees.
Okay, so what's 120?
We got to work that out. We got a different system here. You keep chatting, I'll figure that out.
You guys use different measures for
Imperial metric.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know those conversions, dude. Yeah, I don't know that. But it's
obviously
48 is 120. 48 is pretty hot.
Yeah, that is pretty hot.
It's fucking hot. It gets hot. Like during the summer, you're like, oh, cool. It's like it's 100 degrees, like it's 100, which I don't know that conversion either. But anyways,
there's no humidity there though. It's dry. It's dry heat there.
It's dry.
Just pick your nose for a week.
Like it's Sunstown. Like when we're in the playoffs, like it's cool to see all the flags come out, and like even now, like people rep the Suns all the time, and I have to be like, yo, like go Suns, but I don't know, it's Sunstown. We love basketball. There's so many fans out here. Like we love it.
So generally in summer you hover around 100, yeah?
Like by like the end of May, it's gonna be like for sure, yeah.
But your peak days are 120, but generally it's about 100.
In the summer, it's like it's between like 115, at least 115 in the summer. But that's like 4 months. 4 months, it's really fucking hot. Yeah. And then the rest of the time, it's beautiful. Like it's so nice right now.
Because 100 is 37, which we'd probably deal with quite a bit, but
especially in Queensland.
That's effectively
freaking Victorians.
Perth's got you covered, mate. But that's ruined one of my thumbs up, thumbs down questions. So Nate, over to you, mate. What questions you got?
I got a couple. One off the bat. Have you been to a pool party at Talking Stick Arena? Oh, Talking Stick Resort, sorry.
Yeah, they have. Fuck, I forget what it's called, but it because they have like DJs out there. So I've been to one. I can say I've been to one. Yeah. Can
you please tell us? So me and a mate when they were sponsoring the stadium, we wanted to stay there to check it out, and then we had the best time. Next time we went back, we stayed there for another night again. There was never anything going on in the pool. Awesome pool area, awesome bar, but there was nothing on, and all we saw was these pool parties get advertised, but we're never there for one. So tell me about this pool party experience at Talking Stick Resort.
Yeah, Yeah, they had them all the time, and so my friends basically like put that shit on. Like my friends are into like they put on festivals like Relentless Beats is what it's called. Like they put that shit on. So basically, it was my friends. They were all DJing. So I mean, we have fun. All day pool party. It was cool, and then you just get a room there, and then you go to the casino. So it was cool. I don't know, but at the same time, like it's cool. My friends are cool. You never know. I think that Scottsdale's kind of got a reputation. So as long as you go with the right people, you're gonna have a good time.
What actual area is Talking Stick Resort in?
It's right down the street from me, actually.
So it is
It's
Scottsdale.
like literally like 5 minutes away from me.
Because it's its
but
own reserve or something, right?
It's really close to the native the reservation.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like on the outskirts of Scottsdale. Yeah.
Right.
It's like, so I'm like 30 minutes away from the casino or the arena. So
Okay.
yeah. But they're fun. You can have a good time anywhere.
Oh, we do. It says, who are we going to give ourselves to? That's what we're trying to figure out.
Oh, lots of young
Who are we going to
ladies.
share this experience with, right, Gav? Look, the only thing, because I always said don't follow Twitter at all. Gav seems to be all over it. Do you have like one post that you'd say was your most controversial that you just got a whole bunch of shit over?
I can't really think about like no, because I try not to like stir up some shit. I'm not trying to fucking do that, but I'll tell you my best post was, I think we were on like a win streak like last season, and the Diamondbacks were like on this terrible fucking losing streak. Like I think they broke the record for the most loss in a row.
That's the
like,
baseball team, right?
Yeah. And so basically we were on this hot streak, and the day that we lost, the Diamondbacks were traveling and they all dressed up in like Suns gear. And that was the day that we lost. And I was like, yo, it's your fault. Like, it's their fault. Like Diamondbacks did that shit. And it got like a lot of it got like 4,000. So that's like the best one. And I don't know, people like knew I was joking, and some people who, I don't know, can't take a joke.
Gav goes off topic all the time. I'm going to go off topic for my own self-interest now. Are the Coyotes still shit as shit can be?
Yes.
I can't tell you. I don't know. I don't follow them. I'm really just about basketball.
I've been to several. I love ice hockey live, but the Coyotes always sucked.
They probably do because tickets are cheap, I hear. So probably.
They're in a rebuild. Leave the Coyotes alone. I will say their jerseys are fire.
Oh, they're really cool. I know. I kind of want one just because they're so cool, but I don't know.
Where would you wear it in Phoenix? Who wears that many layers in Phoenix?
Like right now it's kind of nice. Like sometimes like we have, I don't know, conversions again. I want to do it, but like when it's like November and like right now like February, it's like beautiful. You can do it. You can get away with it.
What is it right there right now?
What's the weather in June? Because we're going to be there for the entirety of June.
It's gonna be like at least like 100 to 110 probably, and I don't know if it's gonna be raining yet because we get monsoon, so that shit gets humid. But let me tell you how hot it is right now. I don't know, like it was like really nice. Like we got up to 80 the other weekend. So like 80 degrees, and it's always sunny. That's another reason why I would convince someone. Like it's always sunny here. So it's like I feel happy. And then like in a couple days it went down to like 60. So we dropped like 20 degrees. Arizona's kind of like that, like bipolar like that.
So is Melbourne.
60, right? That's like 16 degrees, 15, 16 degrees for us. Yeah, that's chilly, I suppose.
All right, my question's back on.
Yeah, look, that's all I've got, Gav. If you want to move along.
All right.
What?
We are going to move into your turn. You can ask questions, and we will try to answer them as honestly as we can.
Oh, she's got a book.
Look out, there's a book.
I prepared. All right. So how many members are in your squad, would you say? How many of you?
In the group or the more active squad members? So our Facebook page is now up to 492.
So you guys are like the founders of this, like, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I started it.
Correct. Yeah, I started the group, and yeah, Nate was one of the first on
I think I
board.
was the 5th one in.
Yeah, there was sort of. It was funny because when I started it, the Suns sucked.
Real bad. Like, so bad.
I actually only started it because I was following some of the Suns groups, US groups, and noticed there was a number of Aussie fans on those groups. So started ours, and we went to 200 members pretty quick. And
how many people are in Australia? I got to know this so I can have like, how many people are in Australia?
28 million? 28 million?
Yeah, something like that. 28 million.
Okay. Okay. So you started and then you got up to like 200. Is that what you said real quick?
Quickly, we got 200 members within the first month, and it's just slowly grown since then.
Okay. Okay. So, but out of like your friends, like, do you guys ever meet up and watch games together, or like?
Well,
That's what we just started doing.
You actually saw and commented on our post when we caught up for the Milwaukee game. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Like, I didn't like. Is that your squad? Is that your group? Or is that who's coming?
Kind of. It was actually that I travelled up to Brisbane for work. So again, the description is that Nate is in LA and I'm in Phoenix, and I travelled up for work and stayed for the day, and we all caught up and watched the Bucks game.
Okay, cool. And let me see.
And we'll be doing the same for the Bulls game in about 2 weeks' time.
Oh, cool. I like the Bulls, but I'm not gonna like them that day. But the Bulls are fun.
I'm not gonna like them that day.
No, I know. Veronica's really big about that. Like, there's some players I like, and she's like, not today, not today. Why did you guys pick the Suns?
Yeah, for me it was, and I think I responded to your Twitter. It was back when I was starting to watch basketball, so the 1992. In Australia, all we got to watch was 2 hours of basketball on a Saturday morning. Started at 10 a.m. and went till 12. Okay. We got Inside NBA for an hour, and then we got almost highlights of the game of the week for an hour. And all of my friends followed the Bulls, the Celtics, the Lakers, all the crap, rubbish. And I didn't want to follow any of that rubbish, and saw highlights of KJ in a top 10 and went, that's who I'm backing for. So that's who I followed.
When you know. That is.
Hey.
Mine all started with Dan Marley. Begins and ends with Dan Marley for me.
That's why.
Yeah. That's why I've got this background. This is yeah. And if this background wasn't on, I've got a picture with Dan right behind my head here. It's
I wish I knew how to do that background, damn it. Oh, it doesn't. Let me see. So, who's your guys' favorite player currently?
What now?
Who's your favorite
player? So I will go. We'll throw this out for both. Yeah. So all time for me is KJ. Despite anything else that might have happened, KJ was the reason I started following the Suns. Loved the way he played basketball. Currently, my favourite player is Chris Paul.
Yeah.
And I hated Chris Paul for so many years. But
like, before we got him, I don't know how I felt about him.
I couldn't stand him. And mainly because he kept pushing Devin Booker out of All-Star games. And it infuriated me. But now that I get to watch this guy play every night the Suns are playing, he is unbelievable. He is the best clutch player I have ever seen play the game.
Oh my God, I know. You can
25, 30 years.
And I talked to someone last night at the bar, and he's like, I hate Chris Paul. And like, what they don't know is like what he did for this team too. Like, he's a leader. Like, they love him and their family, and like, he has a lot to do with that. So I don't know. I get that rip through, but y'all fucking fall for that shit. Like, I don't know.
Put your hand on his hip. It's not that hard.
I would
takes
eat that shit too, but everyone's falling for it, so that's on them. I don't know.
I reckon it's funny now.
Well, I do too. You know it's coming.
Everybody gets sucked in by that shit. It's just funny now.
It is. I know.
Nate, what about you?
Well, I don't know if I can say it anymore, but because Abdul Nader's not on the team anymore.
He is not your favourite.
Yeah, there's no.
Come on.
We've got no Nader love over here. We were so happy he got waived.
If you get through our episodes, there's a lot of Nader bashing.
Honestly, I felt bad. But then I didn't feel bad. Like I was over that.
I don't feel bad at all. Like Monty's got no excuse for his actions anymore. All right, come on.
Like honestly, like he didn't play that much, and when he did, you're just like, fuck. Like,
Off the fucking court.
The problem is he played way too much. Why? Monty had an absolute love affair for that guy.
It really did. So to answer your question, actually, I have to say Booker, and it's because he's the first real franchise player we've had since the iconic days where we fell in love with the team. Like it was Nash, and then because we drafted Booker, we developed Booker. He is the Suns. We are part of what he carries us through. I think I've got to say Booker.
No, he so well spoken. Just like he's the young goat. Like his skill. You know what I mean? Like he worked hard to get to where he's at.
He never started a game in college, and a lot of people really slammed the Suns for drafting him at 13.
The one thing Ryan McDonough did really well.
I don't know what that was like, but he worked hard. I don't know. He got a lot of hate too, like stat padding, all that kind of bullshit. But if you were watching him, you knew you knew what he was capable of, and he went through some shitty teams, and.
Oh, come on! You had Marquise Chris.
Huh?
You had Marquise Chris.
Yeah, I feel like that had been right before, right when I was watching, but I don't know. People love him.
And Dragon Bender. I'd still bring the Dragon back. I love the Dragon.
You're losing the audience here, Gav. Come on.
All right, what's your next question?
Okay, because this is like, I thought like maybe you guys like had a group, like you were always watching games together, but like out of that group that you watched that Bucks game with, like who was the rowdiest one? Who's the rowdiest of the group?
Well, it wasn't Nate because he disappeared for 2 hours. And did not buy.
It's got to be Boyd or Vossi.
Did not buy anyone a beer. Vossi was rowdy, but only because he hung out with the Bucks fans. Actually,
he found two blokes in the pub that were supporting the other team and went and sat with them. I'm like, you dick.
To be honest, it was for me. It was Mitch, but it wasn't rowdy. It was he's so smooth. The sculling of the frozen margarita and just the little cheeky drive-by comments. He was.
Mitch was drunk when he got there.
He was hilarious. In saying that, we did. So we started drinking at 11 a.m. and I think Nate and I were the last two left at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
It depends who you believe. I mean, Boyd and Vossi were still together, and we just got separated.
And Boyd stole my pants and ripped them. So thanks for that, Boyd. No. To be honest, we were all pretty rowdy, and I think Nate threw someone on the road in front of a car at some stage. And
sorry, Vossi, my bad.
It was pretty rowdy. We ended up with tag-alongs.
When you're out here, what do you call those things? What are those pro goes or GoPros or whatever?
Oh, no. We did not take photos. No selfies, no evidence.
There is no way that anybody would wear one of those on a night out with those boys. There was just way too much that went on. And, to be honest, my favourite part of the night was very late. We ended up in a downstairs, like a whiskey bar. And just sat there having a couple of whiskeys. And that was
a cool joint.
Yeah, that was cool.
tucked away. You had to walk through a freezer to get there. It was
Yep. Yeah, it was cool.
cool. What else have you got for us, Angelina? Is that it?
I mean, I have more, but I don't know what time we're at or what you want to do. So
Keep going. Throw them at us.
We'll make them quick responses.
We've got one opportunity with you, so we want to make the most of it. So go, ask the questions.
Okay, let's see. Do you guys have like any traditions you guys do before Suns games, or are you superstitious at all, or
No.
you guys do it now? No.
Suns games for us are usually on 11 o'clock in the morning, so this kind of rules out a fair bit of most activities that we do.
Are you guys working? Like, how do you do that?
What's that?
Are you working when the games are on?
Yeah.
Most of the time.
So do you record them or do you watch them?
I think everyone's different. A lot of people watch them when they get home. Me personally, I have a job where I can basically just stick it on and sit there and watch it while the game's going on, which is good. We have a live chat that operates during the day and everybody gets involved. So when you were talking about the Suns crew before, we have a chat with nearly 100 people. And they all sit there and comment on the games.
And that upsets some folk too.
Yeah,
they really do. Like, because people are like, "No, I want to watch it when I get home." Well, like, mute the feed.
Yeah.
So we basically made the rule that because people were sort of saying, "Oh, we can't watch the game," or you guys keep commenting on the game. So we made the rule: if you want to be in the chat, mute it and watch the game whenever you end up watching the game. Otherwise, this is what happens, and so we do that every day. I do have one superstition, which is when the Suns are performing poorly, if I start to share the highlights of the games off the Facebook feed from the Phoenix Suns, we tend to start performing much better. So
are you serious?
Yeah, religiously, I jump in there, and if we're not playing well, I'll start sharing posts, and we start winning.
I love that because you're just like putting out that good manifestation. Are you serious though?
No, that's precisely what I do. And Nate can go back and have a look, and he will see that I share everything in clumps. So I'll sit there, I'll be watching the game, and I'll go, man, we're playing so poorly. And subconsciously, I'll just pick up the phone, go into the Phoenix Suns feed, and share like 7 posts in a row.
I love that. We need to get Twitter on that because people lose their shit on Twitter. Oh my god.
That's why I stay off it.
Some fans overreact.
I got other hobbies. I don't need Twitter.
Yeah. Any other questions?
I mean, I'm cool. You're cool. I'm cool. It was nice talking to you guys. It's fun.
All right. We will go into thumbs up, thumbs down. We got 3 questions. We designed these questions to be controversial so that we can stir each other up. So first question is, Australia is hotter than Arizona. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
I mean, I'm going thumbs up because we got humidity up here.
Yeah, that's it. I'm thumbs up too.
Oh, damn it. You know,
soft.
I'm okay. See, I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, no, damn it. I was thinking like temperature wise, but at the same time, no, fuck humidity. You're right.
Well, you need to, you can't flip flop. You've gone thumbs down. So
I'll take the L. I'll take the L. I'm like, you guys do not get fucking 120 degrees on your fucking, weather app.
Wrong.
Charleville. I have been to Charleville and it's been 45 degrees and I got off and thank God there was no humidity out there.
All right, question 2. Why are we rebutting already? We got to
exactly. We were.
American sports fans are more passionate than Australian sports fans.
Wait, what? What's that?
American sports fans are more passionate than Australian sports fans.
I'm still not catching. Are you saying Arizona or USA?
Use your own experience.
I don't know. Just talking to you guys, I would think you guys are more because you guys
Well,
take it to a whole nother.
we're not up to rebuttals yet. It's either a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Australian fans are more
Okay, so
passionate.
you need to go thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Okay.
It's a thumbs down, yeah. I agree. I'm thumbs down. Yeah.
I'm also thumbs down on that one. The last question
We're
is
the best.
the new footprint center, the upgrades to the footprint center. The new footprint center is awesome.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
So your perspective's going to be different to us, but I'm going to go yes, but I've got some follow-up.
I'm also going to go yes, but we need to discuss this more because obviously you've been there and we haven't. Okay, let's roll back. Australia is hotter than Arizona. You were thumbs down, Angelina. We were thumbs up. So please give your perspective as to why Arizona is hotter than Australia.
I was thinking like you open up your app and the degrees that it says is going to be a higher degree than what yours says. It's going to be a bigger number. That's what I meant. And I'm sorry, I didn't take into account humidity,
That's why this segment's so fun, Angelina, because we always pull a technicality on somebody and as a reason to call somebody on this pod a dickhead. Obviously, we're not going to do that with you. So
Yeah, just not this time, okay?
We do ask the questions and word them deliberately in order to get different answers.
Oh, okay. Damn.
But yes, look, there's no doubt the dry heat in Arizona is very hot. But until you've been down here in Australia and experienced the heat, and you said that we open the app and we don't have those 120 degree days, or for us, they're 40, 45 degree days. We absolutely do in summer.
Do you really? Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah.
See, geography, I did not. That's not my shit. I don't even know.
I will say,
Can't lie. I don't know. It goes
I
on
will
really.
say, like for Melbourne, not so much for Brisbane, but for Melbourne, winter is very cold down here. We have had snow. We can get snow. It could get very cold down here in winter. Not so much in Brisbane, where Nate
not
is.
at all in Brisbane. I have a jumper. I might wear it 1 month a year.
Is that like the suit? Like the
Oh, jumper, like a hoodie.
A hoodie.
a hoodie?
I don't know. What do you call pullover? I don't know what the fuck they call
Pullover,
it.
wind cheater.
Fleece? You call them a fleece? I'm running out of words here.
Are you? Wait, I was thinking of. You ever watch A Christmas Story? Are you saying it's cold? You know that little kid that has like that suit on?
No.
Yeah.
No,
We're lost.
a jumper for us is long sleeve, thick material with a hood on it.
Oh, okay. A
And
hoodie.
we call them a hoodie. And Cameron Payne just released
A hoodie. Okay, it's just a hoodie. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, damn.
he just released a line of hoodies. Cameron Payne.
We did say hoodie, but we do, especially myself, talk very quickly. To your point
Well, no.
before the pod, we should have slowed down a little bit when saying that.
Well, yeah, a jumper for me is like a one-piece suit. So I was okay.
Oh.
My bad.
That's all right. Most people from America that I speak to, when I say jumper, they think I'm talking about my kangaroo.
What was the second one, Gav?
American sports fans are more passionate than Aussie sports fans. So we all went down on this. I use your own experience. Do you believe that we would be more passionate in, let's say we're in Footprint Centre, we are going to be more passionate and louder than your sunscreen?
I think you guys are just gonna bring it different, but I mean, I guarantee you guys will probably make the jumbo screen. I don't know, you guys are different. You guys got some different energy. I mean, Suns fans are passionate and crazy, but I know you guys are on a different level. I just know.
Yeah, it's, we can get out of control a little bit, to be brutally honest.
Yeah, these stories you're talking about that night you guys all met, like you said, I don't know, someone got their pants ripped, or I don't know.
It got a bit like that.
I got to say, every time I've tried to go head to head with an American talking about basketball, I know more about the NBA than they do.
Yeah, you know what? People out here, they're just, I don't know. they get emotional, and I don't know. There's not too many people I feel like I could talk to about it. Like everyone thinks they know.
I think, well, the reason we started the group was that a lot of the US Suns fans groups on Facebook were very, very emotional. They jumped on straight away. It was complete negativity with nothing to back it up.
Straight wankers.
And that frustrated all of the guys who were Aussie fans. Like, we're sitting there, we lose a game and everyone would sit there and go, Devin Booker's the worst player we've ever drafted. And you're sitting there going, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
So we actually started the group to get out of that and talk about the game and actually identify who's performing, who's not. And we've been able to manage that pretty well, I would have thought, Nate. We don't have a hell of a lot of...
We've kicked people out because they were too American.
Good for you. Good for you. Don't need that shit.
We did allow some Americans into the group. And unfortunately, they went all American on us, so we booted them straight back out again.
Like you can stay realistic, and sometimes when they're not performing, you can understand why, but you can't overreact. Like it's just
Exactly
one game,
Exactly right. And it's more the go too far. Like, absolutely, you can pick holes in a performance. And we look at the Pels game yesterday. The Pels game yesterday was atrocious.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't catch that. I was with a friend, like just supporting him. Like his dad passed, so I needed to do that. So I didn't catch it, and so I have no idea what happened there.
Let's be honest.
I know they got to figure their shit out.
We're 49-11. We're gonna have a bag.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And like CP's gone, so they gotta figure out the flow.
Not only that, we had no CP, no Cameron Payne, and no Aaron Holiday yesterday. And
oh my god.
Yeah, when Book wasn't on the floor, we got exposed. It was simple as that.
It'll be okay. We're fine. We're totally fine.
All right, the new Footprint Center is awesome. We all went thumbs up. Obviously, Nate and myself don't know in great detail, and hopefully in June we will.
But awesome.
Talk to us about the new Footprint Center. I mean, apart from the shit name.
Okay, I'll tell you, like, it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful in there. Like, first of all, the bars are huge and they're everywhere. You walk in any entrance and there's a bar right in front of you.
That's a tip. Well done, Sons.
And like the screens, like they're huge everywhere. Like that jumbo screen, it's just beautiful. Like there's one time every game I catch myself watching that instead of the floor, and I'm like, what am I doing? Just like one time. I don't know, but also the one thing I'll say though, the seats, like the cup holders, they should have done a better job about that. So you're gonna have to double fist when you're in there, because you don't want to put your beer down. You sit in it.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We're Australian though. By the time we get to the bar, buy a beer, and start walking back, it'll be empty by the time we get to our seats.
Pretty much.
Veronica has a
they do have the big cans there, the real tall. I don't know, like a liter in a skinny thing. Anyway.
Oh, like the tall cans?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a tall can. Veronica always stocks up, because she's not trying to leave her seat during the game, so she makes sure she's ready before the game. She piles up her beers in the corner. Like, that's her corner over there. We know that's where she stashes her beers.
So
I got so many questions about where they all end up. Like, how do you not leave your seat in the game if you're slamming that many beers?
What we need to do, mate,
Go through, man.
and you probably won't understand what I'm about to say, Angelina, so I apologise. What we need to do, Nate, is take an esky with just ice in it and sit it on the ground and just fill it with beers.
I don't think they'll let us do that.
Well, it's an esky with just ice. Surely we could take that in.
Oh.
I'm intrigued. What is that?
Sorry?
What is that?
It's a cooler.
Oh, I mean, you can only bring in, that's a good idea. I don't know, that's a good idea. But I would if I could. You can get some shit in there, actually. I wouldn't be surprised. You can get some shit in there.
I have a couple of questions about the Footprint Center, though, that you're going to need to answer for me, Angelina. The first thing I want to know about is the no plastic thing anymore. The whole footprint thing where everything was now going to be paper or biodegradable, no plastic. How has that actually affected drinking?
Do you just don't have a straw? Or yeah, you
All
just
the
don't
straws are paper. Yeah,
pretty much. 'Cause
that's a
you
shit
no,
thing over here too,
that's a
man.
fraud. They're frauds. We still get plastic cups. Yeah,
Oh, you still get plastic cups.
yeah,
So
yeah. A
their
little
media
cup.
release was
Yeah.
everything was going to be biodegradable, no plastic. It's going to be a plastic-free arena, was how they were pitching it.
Nope. I'm pretty sure we still get little clear plastic cups, especially
Right. I'm back on the plastic band there. That's good. The other thing was, how is it more COVID friendly? In the plannings for the new arena, they were talking about it being future proof for COVID or other type viruses by way of spacing and all the rest of it. Does it look any different, or is it just something they say in a marketing spiel?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like I think they took out some seats, like, but not too many. Like it's not noticeable. I know like as far as like if you're sitting on the court, you have to like wear a mask or like show that you've been vaccinated. But I'm not gonna lie, especially in Arizona, like Arizona's kind of bad about that kind of shit. Like sorry to say, it's really not. It's really not. But out of respect, there's some games where like it says it, like you have to wear a mask when you go in, like when you're that close to like getting checked in. Um,
We don't have to do that here anymore.
Uh, we've got to wait for another week in Queensland.
Yeah, we no masks anymore
I don't know what's going to change between now and Friday, but apparently got to wait a week.
In saying that, Melbourne, the most lockdown city in the world. Thank you.
Actually, I think like New Zealand too. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole country. Like shit.
They just lock the whole country down. Yeah, they don't muck around in over there in New Zealand.
I guess so. You guys doing okay though? You guys doing okay?
I just had COVID last week, so I'm good as gold now because I can't get it for a couple of months, so I'm happy.
And this week in Brisbane, no, everyone's forgot about COVID because it's flooding. It's outside is just stupid rain at the moment. All the streets are under. All the news at the moment in Brisbane is just the floods. This city's underwater, so no one's got COVID this week. No one's got COVID this week.
Oh, is this raining a lot, like all the time over there right now?
No. This is like a once in a decade sort of thing right now.
Oh, really? Oh, wow, that's crazy.
That's all I had in relation to the thumbs up, thumbs down rebuttal about the footprint centre.
Fabulous. Okay, last chance. Any other questions that you have for us, Angelina?
Do you have your tickets booked?
We are actually, after this call, Nate and I, after this pod, are going to stay online and research some accommodation.
Especially now we know we need to look in Scottsdale for the Airbnb.
And we are starting we're ramping up the plans for.
It's still a bit hard to book flights at the moment.
Yeah.
Like they're not all the airlines have their flights back on yet to LA.
Wow. It's gonna be a good time.
Angelina, how long have you been sitting in your seat now for? Were you sitting with Veronica and Kevin in 2017?
Oh, no, this is my third year as a six-man. So the first year I said I was upper level and I just upgraded every game. So I never even sat in that seat. And then the second year was COVID. So that kind of fucked shit up. And me and Veronica would actually go to the games together because you would have to buy tickets in pairs. And she's so grandfathered in, like, she was like, it was hard to get tickets at that time, but they gave them to six men first. So we just did that together and they would spread us out. There weren't that many fans in there. And then this season, so we're all in 122, but Veronica is row 2. The boys are in row 5, and then I'm in row 6.
But together.
We're not all together, but Veronica's seat neighbors, they don't go to a lot of games. So they're just really great about, sometimes they'll give it to us. Sometimes we pay a little bit for those tickets so we can sit together. But it's really cool. The guy who's in charge of the six-man, he reached out to us and he's going to help us get 4 seats together for playoffs because come the playoffs, you lock into your seat. So we're like, we might not sit together for playoffs, but Veronica's been talking to him, and he's going to do what he can to make sure we're all together.
Well, can you have a discussion with that guy about getting us?
Yeah, we'll chat after the pod, after we finish recording here.
When we finish recording, but and I don't care about anyone else. Just get me and Nate there.
Nobody else.
The rest of them can sit up the top. Me and Nate will sit down with you guys.
I'm not gonna lie, up top I hear it gets crazy up there. I haven't sat up there. Like maybe the first couple of years I started watching the Suns, like I'd go to a few games here and there and I sat up there, but they get rowdy up there too.
No doubt, but we want 122.
You definitely do. You definitely do. Party section.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us, Angelina. I really appreciate it. Our very first special pod, and hopefully we will get, I have spoken to Kevin and he's keen to jump on. So hopefully we'll get him on for an episode, and I'm just waiting to hear back from Veronica. But you are our first special Suns superfan guest. So appreciate you taking the time to chat with us.
No, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Suns fans. We will have our regular pod scheduled for tomorrow night, if Nate isn't underwater.
Yeah.
And we will we'll push through there. But special thanks again to Angelina. Fantastic for us as Aussie Suns fans to have someone who is so prominent within the Suns stadium and fandom and all that sort of stuff.
The Twitter sphere.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully continue to do that over the next couple of weeks. Thanks, guys. We will see you tomorrow night.
Go Suns. Go Suns.
Hey, this is Dave King from Brightside and the Solar Panel. I want to give a special shout out to your Aussie Facebook group for Suns fans. Good job. Keep up all the hard work, and we'll see you on the Solar Panel when you guys watch again.